Hey there, and welcome to my garden. We're going to do a quick walkthrough. It's a rainy day. We'll start with my herb bed. This is my basil. I'm going to try to get another crop of pesto out of it because it's desperately trying to go to seed. Like every day I'm picking these little sprouts off that are trying to bloom. One of the dahlias back there's got a couple buds on it. Rosemary's doing good. Another basil. Thyme's hanging out here. It's kind of overshadowed a bit by this basil. That right half's great. Oregano's good. Mint's sprawling. Milkweed's doing okay. It's really battling spider mites and aphids, and I'll spray it, but every time it rains, I have to do it all over again. But there are some little monarch caterpillars on it, so I'll try not to spray them. We'll see. Plenty of leaves on it for, oh look, there's a baby one. Plenty of leaves on it for some caterpillar action. Hopefully get some grow to full size. Like that guy. They'll focus. Anyway. Hi, my girl. I know, it's too early to eat. This planter got knocked over by the hurricane, but it's mostly doing okay. Broccoli down there is doing good. This is a baby bok choy that's looking pretty good. These sprouted, this coleus, so pretty. Down there I have another baby bok choy, and then this is green. There's one there and one on the other side. These similar to spinach green. And I've been slowly kind of pulling out some of the spent flowers. Ooh, that pepper plant's looking pretty rough. There's another one. It's kind of supposed to be like spinach, but it's like an Asian green. Kumquat tree's doing okay. All the citrus is okay. This is a nasturtium that I started by seed. I really have trouble getting them going once I transplant them. I'm guessing they're just not taking the transplanting well. But I tried them directly outside, but it was too hot and they struggled to establish. Some new sprouts on that dahlia. Citrus doing okay there. The citrus is doing okay. And then garden really feels pretty disheveled. Flower beds doing all right. My neighbor's dog is barking incessantly. I'm sorry. So some of these dahlias have some new growth at the bases, which I'm excited for. And then sunflowers are done. These stink bugs are everywhere. But I really don't know what else to do with them. Jalapenos, got some jalapenos the other week. That's doing good. This cucumber plant's starting to get flowers, so I'm hoping to get some cucumbers before we get a frost. But those armyworms are still at it, so I've been spraying it with Captain Jack's to try to curtail. But then once the flowers are on, I'm really nervous for the bees, so I'm going to try to do my best. Cayenne peppers, I just picked a ton of those last week, and it's still got some flowers. Plenty of okra. I got to cut this okra so it keeps going. And then this cucamelon finally has taken off and not surrounded by armyworms. So that's good. We have a eggplant back there and a bunch of flowers. Alright. These dahlias are still growing. We'll see what happens with those. The freesia back here is loving life. This tomato plant, I'm super impressed that it has lasted all season. I have a bunch of red tomatoes I got to pick. And it's just like sprawling everywhere. Can't even contain it. Lemon cucumber, again, I'm spraying it with Captain Jack's. Of course, every time it rains, I have to start over, but I'm trying to just hang on to it. to get a little bit more. These dahlias are hanging in there. Got some buds still forming. That one has to be deadheaded. And some new growth at the bottom. So, alrighty. I did harvest a bunch of bell peppers. It's still producing some, but the leaves are just looking really lackluster. I think it's just craving some fertilizer. So I'm going to do some fertilizer with some nitrogen because peppers like a lot of nitrogen. So I'm going to do that. And then this mess. Oh my goodness. I can't even control these tomato plants. I have a Dr. Witchy's over here. I haven't gotten a tomato. One of them was on there, but then it looked terrible. I have a bunch of blooms. I did see some small tomatoes. We'll see. This is that Italian pepper plant. I have a pepper there. Grew it from seed. I'm like super stoked about that. This is another tomato plant. And it's just like, I need to stake it up. It's going everywhere, but it's got tomatoes on it. This one is a black cherry tomato, so I'm excited to try that. It's another one I started from seed. That one I believe is a Russian tomato plant. That was the one that got attacked by a hornworm, whatever. But it's got buds on it. I haven't seen any tomatoes, but I need to like way prune this, and I don't know. I'm going to do my best. Dill's trying to bolt. This is another branch. I think this one is the cherry, but it's like just insane. I can't. I know. And then, this is the purple Russian. What's that? That back one's an Abu Rawan. And then another Dr. Witchy back here. They're just going insane. I don't know. And then this is like my little patch of trials to see what would grow direct. Broccoli on this side, and then more of that spinach green, which I have a bunch here. So we can definitely harvest and eat a salad. Broccoli's a little close together. I think I might thin it out a little bit more. And then back there I have a straw flower on the left, and then 2 snapdragons that I tried from seed and transplanted. They're doing okay. It's been really hard keeping up with the garden on night shift. So these are all, I think this is calendula all here. Feverfew, those little ones. This is a rudbeckia, and then that is a dianthus. So we'll see what happens with those. That's all weeds. I did try to prop up these zinnias again, but they just got pummeled with the hurricane, and I can't barely keep them up. But they're still producing and still blooming. I do need to come out here and just deadhead them and clean them up. Like all these need to be deadheaded, especially with all the rain. Like it's just gonna rot anyway. I do want to save seeds from this one and some of the ones that have like yellow and red. And then these queen limes I just absolutely love. Like, oh my goodness. It's so gorgeous. There's a baby one. So I'm doing a bunch more queen limes. I think next season I'm going to do like the flower netting here because our roof doesn't have gutters, so when it absolutely downpours, it just pummels this area. And then I have tulips coming that we refrigerate in the fall because it doesn't get cold enough here to help them produce well. And so those will go in the refrigerator. I'm going to do tulips and ranunculus in this bed. And then I'm going to clean out the melon bed on the corner there and maybe start some radishes soon. I can probably start radishes there where there's an empty spot. And then I'll clean up those sunflowers that are spent. I definitely have some work to do. I have the next 3 days off. It's just been hard with nights. I'm working nights, and then you have to sleep half the day the next day, and it's just mentally a lot tougher to get out here. But I need to make a point to do it more because I really enjoy it, and I love seeing things thrive. So that's the goal this weekend, if it ever stops raining, is to way prune the tomatoes, try to stake them up better, clean up some of the beds, harvest stuff, and get stuff ready for winter planting, clean up this tower a little bit more. You ready to go inside? You are? Nope, ready to bark at the neighbor's dog. On that note, have a great day.